Is your Nintendo Switch controller moving all by itself? Then this tutorial may be just what you need to sort it. Everything you need will be in the description down below. Turn your Joy-Con over and start by unscrewing the 4 screws which hold the Joy-Con together. You will need the tri-point Y00 screwdriver to get these out. From there, get your opening pick and begin from the bottom of the Joy-Con and work your way around to open it up. Don't open it up quickly and separate the two parts because there's still cables attached inside. We now need to remove the battery connector and the battery. Use a spudger to lift up the battery connector from off the board and use it again to lift the battery up out of the slots and just move this out the way. Remove the 3 Phillips head screws that are holding the mid-frame down. Lift the mid-frame up using either a prying tool or your fingers and turn it over like you're turning a page in a book as there is still a cable connected. You can get away with removing 2 of the ribbon cables, but I do recommend taking out the other cable as well which is attached to the mid-frame, just so there's less chance of damaging the ribbon cable whilst you're working inside the controller. The 2 screws which hold the joystick in place need to be unscrewed using the Phillips head screwdriver. The ribbon cable on the left will need to be lifted up gently so you can get access to one of the screws. Once the screws have been removed, pull the joystick out of the slot. Get hold of your new joystick and we're going to reverse the steps. Put your new joystick into the slot the same way that you took the old one out. Put the 2 screws into the back and screw it down. Attach the ribbon cables back to the motherboard. I'll pre-warn you, the cable on the mid-frame is the most difficult one to get back in, so be patient with it. Put the mid-frame back into place and put the 3 screws back in to hold it down. Put the battery back into the slot and attach the connector back to the motherboard. You may need tweezers and your spudger tool just to push it back onto the board. Attach the back of the case back to the controller and screw in the 4 screws. Connect the controller back to your Switch just to make sure it's all working as it should. Calibrate the controller and you should have yourself a fully functional Nintendo Switch Joy-Con. Thank you for checking out this tutorial. If you found it useful, consider liking, consider subscribing to the channel, and we will see you in the next one.